Hello and welcome back to Ask Anoushka. As always, I really hope that you're doing well. Okay, so today's video actually comes from one of my shorts that I did over on the channel. I will link it below in the description box if you want to see it. I touched upon the subject or the notion of sexual imprinting with a narcissist. And a lot of you in the comments said, Anoushka, do a longer video. So here it is, sexual imprinting with a narcissist. So we become very attracted to the narcissist, and having intimacy with the narcissist is few and far between. And as the relationship develops, we want to feel that intimacy like we did at the beginning of the relationship. Now, I feel like part of this is the enforcement of the trauma bond. In that I mean that when the narcissist at the beginning of the relationships shows us that they can be very intimate, very alluring, very magnetic with us. And for us, this is amazing because for a lot of us, we've never felt like that before with another person. And we become bonded to this person, not only sexually, but emotionally. Because if we look at it, intimacy with someone who is healthy, this is how two people develop or strengthen their bonds that they have together. And in healthy relationships, that's actually how it's supposed to be. And it means that the two people connect together. Now, for a narcissist, that isn't possible because they're never able to truly connect to you or bond to you or anybody else for that matter in a healthy way. So then the sexual part of it becomes very dysfunctional. They will use this as a way to control, to manipulate, to feel superior. And they use it as a tool to be able to get their point of view across. And they use this as a tool to be able to control you and also manipulate any given situation that you are going through as a couple in that dynamic. So what I mean by that is they will withhold and give when they want to, when they are ready. And this further entrenches this trauma bond that you feel with the narcissist. Like I said, a lot of us become very bonded to the narcissist in this way. And that's why I feel like sexual imprinting with a narcissist is all about the trauma bond, and it really enforces that. This is why so many of us find it very difficult after the relationship has ended to really get over and move forward from somebody like this, because they have caused us to think that actually maybe we're doing something wrong. Why is it that we feel like this? And then we internalize a lot of this. We also feel like maybe we don't deserve it, so maybe we need to do more. But can you see what this is causing within us? We then believe that there is something wrong with us. And the narcissist uses this as a manipulation tool. We become really bonded in this act. And for us, it means a whole lot more because we give our heart and soul into this unconditionally. And we believe that that person, the other person who we are with, feels the same way. And if you really think about it, it never was what we had hoped or what we had wanted it to. I'm talking about after, not during, because during we would have had a different understanding. We would have been in a different mind space. But after, we realized that either we can't let go or it wasn't what we had kind of fabricated in our minds. The narcissist will do this. This is part of the illusion. They'll make you feel like this whole scenario is amazing, magnetic, alluring, and it is just so superior to any other experiences that you may have had. And this is the imprint that I'm talking about that the narcissist leaves with you. It's this polarization where on one hand, it is the most amazing feeling, but on the other hand, it maybe wasn't, it's very strange, we can't put our finger on it, we don't really understand it. And this is where the dynamics of this can really cause us cognitive dissonance or brain fog, or cause us to think that maybe we don't understand it. But actually what is going on here is a trauma bond. It deepens the trauma bond. So yes, I do liken it to the trauma bond analogy. We have real difficulties being able to detach from this. And it's really hard to understand that it wasn't actually what we thought it was. Like what we think that person isn't who we thought that they are. And this goes on into many different aspects of the relationship with the narcissist dynamic, because they make you feel amazing at the beginning, and then during the relationship they kind of maneuver their way through this so that you then become subservient, and that you are there to serve the narcissist, and everything that they say and do is right and you're wrong. So you lose a sense of yourself within this dynamic, and then towards the end of it you are devalued and then discarded, and you just cannot make sense of it. So this is exactly what happens with sexual intercourse with a narcissist. It's amazing at the beginning, and then as time goes through the relationship, it just becomes very different. You will never experience something like this in another relationship that is healthy. It's not how this is supposed to be. With healthy relationships, you're supposed to grow together and bond together and attach to one another in an unconditional way, in a way that both of you can be yourselves and grow together. But with a narcissist, it is the other way around. It starts off really intense, and then it loses its intensity as the relationship goes on. The polarization that you feel in this dynamic is very difficult to comprehend, especially if you are straight out of this. And we always want to kind of go back because it served our needs for that time. But we really need to think about it and really understand that this person is abusive. What you have gone through, the sexual imprinting with a narcissist, is abusive, because they con you, they lie to you, and it isn't who they are. And I feel like that is the biggest lie, or that is the biggest manipulation that the narcissist actually does to us. It's these pockets of time that we remember, that we want to go back to in our emotional memory, and we retrieve these memories and we feel like this person is that, and our brain makes us think that maybe we have got it wrong, maybe this person isn't who we thought they are, maybe they are okay actually. But actually, when you really decipher this information and really think about it, it is abuse. This person isn't that way constructed. They were never going to be able to keep this going. There is no longevity in these relationships. And there is no way that the narcissist could ever sustain this relationship or this dynamic for a long period of time. This was just momentary. Even though they had lied to you and made you believe something completely different, this was never going to be able to continue on the kind of continuum or on par to what they have said. So sexual imprinting with a narcissist is part of the trauma bond, and it really entrenches it in us when we don't have understanding of what's going on. But even after the relationship, when it has finished, we still feel like we want to go back and maybe we have got it wrong, but actually you haven't. And so I just wanted to make this video to help you understand that it's a trauma bond that you feel. It isn't this sexual pull that you feel towards the narcissist. The way that they imprint on us is that they're never available emotionally for us. So guys, I really hope this video has helped you to understand maybe the situation that you are facing right now, or maybe something that you have gone through previously. If you would like to join the journal club, please see the description box below. I post prompts every Monday to help you stay on track on your healing journey. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.